So we out in the family plot garden.
Yes, great place to be.
And we're going to talk about mulch, right?
Oh yes, mulch, something that's very, very, very important.
Okay.
And one of the things I would like to start with is to talk about the plastic type mulch.
Okay.
You know, these here are the artificial types. And basically what you have is a landscape fabric, which is pretty much just strands of plastic woven together.
Okay.
And then you can also have just the black plastic.
Just regular plastic. Okay.
Just and you can get any of these at any garden center or landscape supply dealer or whatever. But the main thing that we want this to do is stop weeds. That's that's the gardener's biggest enemy.
That's
is
right.
Weeds.
That's right.
One of the big enemies, right?
Right.
So, and these do a great job if you want to go that route of preventing weeds
Okay.
from messing with your crops.
Okay.
So this is a really good products that we're going to put down here, and just get started doing it. It's just one of those things you have to do.
Okay. Yeah, and we refer to those as the sheet mulch.
Yeah, sheet mulch.
Uh-huh.
Yes. That's the sheet mulch. And like I said, they're easy to plant into.
Yeah.
And also they work well with irrigation type things, because you can put those emitters or a hose where you want it to be.
Right.
So that you can water it. So a disadvantage in a sense, you can't just pour over the top, so to say,
Right.
but you can water underneath. And one big difference between these two is that this woven landscape fabric, it is porous.
Yeah.
So therefore, rain can get through.
That's good.
Where the black plastic sheet, you can't
Not so
get
much,
there.
yeah.
Not so much.
Yeah.
And also, I will tell you this, I will warn you that on this here, nut grass can get through.
Yes.
It can get through,
Yes,
but
yes.
hey, but you can manage it a lot easier with it though than other ways. So yes, that's kind of what we use these products for. Really keep your garden nice and neat and clean.
Okay.
And that's what we like to see.
All right. So I guess you're going to demonstrate to us, how you actually lay it down.
Sure, absolutely. Usually I will pre-cut some of these. We're going to start with the plastic first, the sheet plastic first. And let me set this aside.
Okay.
And so let me kind of get this one started. Okay. And we'll just kind of,
Yeah, wherever you need me to be now.
yes, just go up there on that end,
Okay.
and we'll have to do some cutting.
All right. All right.
Yes. And we'll just set this out. We'll get it all nice and pretty here once we get it laid out. And then, Chris, if you don't mind, we could, I would say set these down about every, I guess one every, foot or so.
Okay.
Maybe 2 feet.
2 feet.
And we'll be fine. Yeah, I'm gonna kind of hold it tightly down here. So Chris, one of the things I would like to do, since we have more than what we need, I like to tuck this under. Let's go about maybe about a foot. And
You got it?
yes, And we'll
Probably
tuck
to that
this
crease
down.
right there.
Yeah, put this, and then when we tuck it, it would just, hold a lot longer. It would just be a lot better.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
You pull yourself. Yeah.
Okay. And let me get down there.
All right. Yeah.
Okay. And I'll tuck this in. Okay, there, I get that one.
You got that. I'm gonna put one right here. Though.
Yeah, I'll put another one up. The reason you want to use these pins, it kind of helps with, control the wind, things like that, keep it from blowing up. And they really do a great job of really tying them down so that you can work. You want to be able to work in your bed without having a lot of problems.
Yep.
And that should do it.
I think you got it. There's good.
Yes, that should have us down on the sides. And then we'll take care of these middles. Well, that one we finished up nice. So next we'll move to the landscape fabric. And what we will do, we will cut 2 strips here in order to cover this bed. And so let me unfold. It's kind of like Christmas time. See what we get when we unfold.
We
it.
get.
So if you hold that for me.
Okay. Open it up.
Okay. And we'll cut here in this crease. And that's the beauty of this product here. Just regular scissors can cut it. You don't have to have any special kind of shears or anything like that. We were doing pretty good. Let me catch you on this.
It's getting there.
And then we'll go right here.
There you go.
All right, there we go.
Yeah.
And I'll set these aside here. So now we have our 2 sheets here. We'll just let this go to the side.
Okay.
And then since the wind wants to blow, that's the importance of the pins. We can overlap up there. Just keep pulling. Pull on to yourself. Okay. And we should be fine here. Pin this down. And let me bring you.
Yeah, I think we got that overlap pretty good too.
Yes, I think you got that one overlapped well.
Yeah.
Here you go. Just put 2 there. Right. So, of course, one of the big things with using plastic materials, of course, is disposal. And because you will have to, get rid of it at the end of the growing season. So it does become a bit of a problem. The thing about the woven plastic is you can reuse that for a couple of years. So that is kind of an advantage that they do have. The landscape fabric itself, you can reuse it.
Oh yeah.
All right?
All right.
And then we get the other one.
Overlap a little bit?
Yeah, because we'll overlap and then we'll pin that down. Yes.
You can almost
come your way.
To that green.
Yes, move it up your way, keep moving, and we're good to go.
We're good?
Yeah, we may need to come over just a hair here.
Okay. Tuck it under here.
Okay. Okay, and we'll catch these 2 corners up here.
Okay.
I'll catch the corners down here.
Take it back this way.
Let's see here. About 3 to go down the middle, and I'll take care of the edge here.
Okay.
There you go. To tie those in, and we'll have it done.
All right. Then get down there. I'm doing like this.
All right. Well, we have that in.
All
and
right.
by the way, the University of Tennessee has an excellent publication on this gardening website. You can get it at UT Publications, and it's called Vegetable Gardening, in Tennessee. So just get that. It has an excellent guide to all the different types of mulches, including the artificial ones.
And we'll make sure to have that publication on our website so people can see it.
Good job.
All right. So, Walter, thank you so much. Next week, organic mulches.
Okay.
All right. You ready?
Yes, sir.
All right.